My name is Travis, and in 2021, I sold my very first item on eBay. This year, I transitioned out of my 9 to 5 to pursue eBay full time. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, how much money per hour do I make as a full-time eBay reseller? In the next 5 steps, I'm going to break down how many hours a week I work, how much money eBay pays me, what the additional expenses are of running an eBay reselling business, what my hourly rate is, and how I plan to increase that hourly rate in the coming year. How many hours a week do I spend on my eBay reselling business? Well, if you look at the chart here, it comes out to be about 53 hours a week. Now, each week is different, kind of depending on what my needs are for the week. Sometimes I have to go source more items because I'm running low on inventory, and other weeks I have a whole death pile that I need to process, and I'll spend a lot of time listing and cleaning these items. It kind of just depends on what is happening for the week, but this is a pretty good example of what a typical week looks like for me as an eBay reseller. As you can see, these hours are broken down into shipping, listing, sourcing, testing and cleaning the items, and customer service. Almost half of my time each week is spent sourcing items, and this is because I do not pick up low sell-through rate items, and I do not pick up items that don't bring in enough profit for me. So it means that I have to spend more time out at the thrift stores, at the yard sales, at the estate sales to find those high sell-through rate items and those high profit items. I don't pick up garbage because when I pick up garbage, it takes longer later and I have to spend more time cleaning these items and listing these items and then ultimately shipping these items out. So if they don't meet my sell-through metric and my profit metric, I don't pick up these items. In any given week, I typically have one day where I will spend at home just listing items. I'll spend all day just listing. I usually clean the items and test the items the night before so I have a good pile to sit down and work with. I have 2 sourcing routes that are longer. They take about 8 hours to complete, and I usually hit those at least once a week. So that's about 16 hours in just those 2 days of sourcing. Along with on Saturdays, I'll go out and hit yard sales for about 6 to 7 hours. 53 hours a week is a lot of work. So how much money is eBay paying me for all this work and hours that I am putting into my business? Well, I went full-time 3 months ago, so we're going to base this video on these full-time wages. From May 1st to July 31st, I had total sales of $26,976, which means that if I keep the same pace, I'm going to do almost $108,000 in revenue in a year's time. After eBay fees, state taxes, and shipping costs, eBay puts $16,930 in my bank over these 3 months. At this rate, it would mean that eBay will transfer me about $68,000 in a year's time. But these aren't the true expenses of running the eBay reselling business. There's still some other things we have to deduct before we can get to my hourly rate. Before I break down these additional costs, I want to see if you guys can do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to be releasing new videos each week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any future content. Moving forward, I'm only going to be using the 3 months of full-time data that I have. This will help me streamline the numbers. What are the additional costs of running a reselling business? Well, the 2 main categories of additional costs are going to be cost of goods and cost of shipping supplies. I am going to keep this video simple with just these 2, cost of goods and cost of shipping supplies. But keep in mind there are many other expenses to running a reselling business, including gas, utilities, office supplies, and many other one-off expenses like buying a new computer or a camera or a phone that need to be accounted for. The best way to account for these is to talk to your CPA and see how they can help you come up with a tax plan to use these deductions to lower your tax liability. So for cost of goods, I know that my average cost of goods during this time period was $4.40. This is the average. This means that I pay more for some items and I pay less for others. But over this time period, that was my average cost of goods. For cost of goods, I will take the 576 items that I sold during this time period and multiply it by the $4.40 for my average cost of goods. This comes out to $2,534, and I will deduct that from the amount of payout that eBay puts into my bank account. For cost of shipping material, I estimate that my average cost to ship an item is about 40 cents. Now, some of my items will go out in free boxes boxes that I sourced locally. Some of them will go out in a poly bag for as little as 9 cents, but I also do pay up for some items. Like golf clubs, I buy golf club boxes and those are about $3 each. So my average for this scenario for these past 3 months is 40 cents per item in shipping cost. Once again, I will take the 576 items that I sold during this time period and multiply it by 40 cents, which gives me $230.40. That amount I will deduct from the eBay payouts for the cost of shipping material. Now that I have all these numbers, I'm able to do the math and figure out what my hourly rate is. I'm also able to look and see what my weaknesses are and come up with a plan and a strategy moving forward to increase my hourly rate for the coming year. So after taking the two deductions for cost of goods and cost of shipping material, my total payouts comes to $14,165. That's for 90 days. So over a 12-week period, that averages out to $1,180 a week that eBay is putting into my bank account. As a full-time reseller selling $108,000 a year on eBay, working 53 hours a week, my hourly pay rate is $22.26. With that $1,180 in profit, I still have to pay taxes, I have to cover my other business expenses, and I have to invest back in my business so that it can grow. With my three-part plan, I should be able to increase my hourly rate to around $30 per hour if I stick to my three-part plan in the coming year. Part one of my plan is to increase my volume. So I'm going to have to find more items. This means I'm going to have to become more knowledgeable so that when I'm at the thrift store, my time is more valuable while I'm at the thrift store. I'm going to learn more brands and more items to pick up. So while I'm there, I can make more money per hour. The next part of my plan to increase my hourly rate is to streamline my processes. I'm going to streamline my listing and my shipping processes. This means reorganizing my shipping station and reorganizing my photo station. This will allow me to move through listings and shipments quicker and therefore increase my hourly rate. The final way I'm going to increase my hourly rate is by sourcing items that don't require as much testing and cleaning. I personally pick up a lot of electronics and it takes a lot of time to test them. I literally have every video game system hooked up to my TV so that I can test each video game and each controller. This all eats into time. So I'm going to start sourcing more items that I can list and ship quicker. This will increase my hourly pay. Leave some comments below. Let me know what your guys' hourly rate is on your reselling business, and let me know what strategies you guys implement to make more money per hour that you work on the business. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss next week's video.